Hi, it's James here today. And today, you know, kids these days got it easy. And I just want to explain some of the jobs I had between, 14, 16 years old, just to make a couple dollars for high school lunches. And, you know, in high school, you had to pay for your lunch unless your mother packed it. But my mother was working, my dad was working shift work, so I had to pay $5 for a decent lunch and snacks. But anyways, I worked on a turkey farm in Northridge, Cottam, Ontario, as a kid. And my job was to go in the barn, load all the turkeys in the cage, grab them, hang them upside down so they go docile, then bring them into the slaughterhouse and hang them upside down and cut their throat with an electric knife and let them bleed out. Then send them down the line for all the butchers to work on them. And all the containers, like the cow bin containers that they use, the cows drink water out of, just full of blood. I come home full of blood. But the good thing is, once in a while, if a turkey pisses me off, I'd kick it. And then when they butchered it, it'd be all bruised up. Then they give us a couple turkeys. If they were bruised up, they couldn't sell them. So I always brought home turkeys. So I always had meals. And my dad worked at an automotive factory, GM, in Windsor. And I had a moped. It was a Honda 50 when I was a kid. My dad kept on asking me why I was leaving at 3 in the morning on the moped. Well, we had a golf course down the road. So I'd go into the ponds, swim, and fill up 2 burlap bags with golf balls, go home, put them with bleach in my mom's washing machine with a bunch of towels, get them all polished up. My dad would sell them at the GMs, and because there's a lot of golfers, and my uncle would do it too. He was pretty high up at GM Tranny, and that's how I made money. And as I got older, I did a little scrap metal, not too much. There was a price for scrap metal, it was $400 a ton. If I seen anything metal on the road, I'd throw it in my truck and just build up a pile, and then I'd bring it to the scrapyard. But the funniest one was, because there was a bush behind my dad's house, and I built a raccoon trap. So my dad didn't like the raccoons, because when he grew sweet corn, the raccoons would eat it all. Then we get no sweet corn. So I built a raccoon trap, and about a mile away, I drive my bicycle to this farmer, and he'd give me $5 for every raccoon I bring him in the cage. And I put the cage right on my bicycle. I had a rack built and everything. He gave me $5 because he made raccoon hats out of them. So that's what I had to do when I was a kid to make lunch money. Anyways, James out.